What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another search engine optimization tip video. In today's video, I'll be walking through what meta descriptions are and how to optimize them for search engine optimization. So in a nutshell, meta descriptions are basically the descriptions that you provide for a web page that appear in the search results for search engines like Google and Bing. So if you take a look at the highlighted text, that is what you would consider to be the meta description for a page. And it's basically a HTML snippet that you include in the header section of your web page that will display this information to search engines. And it also has the other functionality of providing a description for when you share the web page on social media channels. So meta descriptions are really important for SEO. They are considered a minor ranking factor when performing on-page optimization for your content. But not only that, but they also directly influence click-through rates. So if someone's searching for the term mortgage rates, they will see the meta description, and it has that influence of helping a consumer determine if they want to click through to your website based on meta title and the meta description. So a couple tips when you're writing your meta descriptions for your web pages. The first is that you want to ensure that it meets Google's character limits. So a general rule of thumb is to keep your meta description lower than 160 characters, or about 900 pixels on desktop. And on mobile, this equates to about 600-ish pixels or so. It's not a big deal if some of your meta description gets truncated, but if you do go above that 900 or 600 pixel limit, then the meta description will get cut off, as shown here with the ellipses. So you want to make sure that it's optimized and that your important messaging is placed at the beginning of the meta description. You also want to make sure that you're including a call to action or using stronger language to entice users to click through to your webpage. So Wells Fargo and Mortgage News Daily have good examples of meta descriptions. So View Daily Mortgage and refinance interest rates for a variety of mortgage products, as well as a list of current mortgage rates, historical mortgage rates, charts, and interest rate news. This also ties into my other tip in that you want to make sure that your meta description espouses the intent of the page. And this is mainly so you're not confusing searchers who land on your page from being enticed by the meta description. It should be representative of what your page is all about. So if they're looking for mortgage rates, they should anticipate something regarding mortgage rates or being able to see mortgage rates. So your meta description shouldn't be clickbaity or spammy. Another tip is that you can also leverage ad copy when creating your meta descriptions. So you could take a look at the top ad placements and then just look at their language and what they're using and see how you can translate that into your own organic meta descriptions for your web pages. Just because Google has its own quality score for determining what results appear for a given keyword that's paid, and the copy for the paid advertisement come into play when determining that quality score, along with some other factors like how much you're bidding on the keyword. But this shows what Google would consider to be relevant, and then you can translate that to not only uphold that relevancy for your own organic listings, but also just finding ways to entice users to click through based on the ad copy. And you also want to make sure that you have unique meta descriptions for every single page of your website. Having duplicate descriptions is a bad SEO practice. And this can cause what is known as duplicate content or keyword cannibalization. So if you have similar content on all of your web pages, including the meta descriptions, Google may be confused as to which page should show for a given search query. And when Google gets confused, it can cause them to not show any results at all for that query. So making sure that you have unique meta descriptions for each page is essential in ensuring that you rank well. And you might notice here that there are some meta descriptions that don't seem to be directly created. And so sometimes Google will take meta descriptions, and if you specify them as a webmaster, it can choose to ignore the meta description and serve results that it deems to be more relevant to that query, using information that's already added to that page or found on that page. And in these instances, there's not really much you can do. Google will serve its own results even if you have a perfect and optimized meta description. But it still shouldn't stop you from creating your own meta descriptions for the instances where your meta description is served as the preferred for the user, like in these instances. Anyway, hopefully you found this tip video to be helpful. If you did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next search engine optimization tip video.